Welcome to the health segment. I am Dr. Kwame of Elevate Medical Clinic alongside Mr. Victor Francis of Fortress Fitness Lifestyle Magazine.
Alright, so today, people, before we get started, I want to introduce my latest magazine.
Yes.
You know, Fortress Fitness.
Congratulations.
Yes, 7th edition, and you can view it right here in Elevate Medical, 130 Eastern Main Road.
Yes, right opposite Furniture Plus.
Yes.
On the main road.
So when you come do your checkup,
available.
It's available to take a read, right? So, Doc, what are we going to speak about today?
Well, today we're just going to briefly touch on three top signs that should not be ignored, or three symptoms that should not be ignored, rather. So that will be the topic today.
Right, and the three symptoms are?
So first up, we'll talk about unexplained or rapid weight loss.
Yeah, that's interesting because you know, sometimes people lose weight not intentionally, and they say, well, yeah, I lose weight, boy, nice.
And they leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that, really. And really and truly, it's something happening with you.
To take some note of.
Right. So
and that is true.
Yeah. So if you happen to be, you know, eating normal and you realize you're losing weight rapidly, don't just look at it as well. Good.
Yes.
You know, go check yourself.
Agreed.
And make sure that all is intact. Right. Because I mean, I don't think you could lose it rapidly just without taking measures to lose weight.
Yes.
So if it's happening, you know, without planning to say, well, you're not exercising, you're not dieting.
Yeah, no exercise, no diet, no real plan for weight loss. But you've lost, let's say, about 5% of your body weight, unexplained over a period of 6 to 12 months. Sometimes patients do not notice this until they are more in the ill phase, and they are ill, and we ask them, have you experienced weight loss? And then they say, you know what, yes. But, you know, I just assumed, you know, I was in better shape. But that's the case.
Yeah.
One of the most common factors that will contribute to unexplained weight loss, especially if it is accompanied by other symptoms, right, include various forms of leukemias and cancers as well. So they tend to promote a lot of weight loss.
A lot of weight loss, cancers. Yes. I know I've seen cancer patients.
Correct.
And I know it comes with rapid weight loss. And sometimes, you know, early detection could determine between stage 1 to stage 3, I guess.
Yes.
Right?
So that is something. And sometimes they do not lose the weight up front, but it's still something to keep in mind. Other infections can cause unexplained weight loss as well, and that is where we need to really take a look at that.
All right. So again, you're here again at Elevate Medical. If you see, you know, you find you losing weight rapidly, you know, over a period of months, don't just, you know, sit down and say, well, you know what, maybe it's genetics, you know.
Yeah, at that point we just do a fully comprehensive.
Just come check us out.
Check the thyroid, make sure it's not hyperactive, and contributing to that as well. So there are various factors, which is why a full panel, full assessment will be important to target the issue.
Okay, all right. So you're here at Elevate Medical. So
that's one.
That's one, right? Next one.
Yeah. Next one will be night sweats. Let's just say you are sleeping and then you're waking up drenched in sweat, whether you're in the AC or under the fan, which is typical here, but you're waking up kind of drenched in sweat more than usual. That is also something that you should be taking a look at to really have to understand if there are other symptoms that are just really underlying, where we need to take a look at close and treat those things. Yeah.
And that goes for men and women, because, you know, I've heard before, and, you know, women at, you know, at a certain age, you know, they say, oh, I sweated the whole night, like I'm going through, like I was pre-menopause, perimenopause, you know. So do not call it yourself. Come check yourself first to make sure. Yeah, right. I think that is important, because we tend to want to, we are people here in this country tend to want to self-diagnose ourselves and say, that's just, you know, I reach age, which I heard it before, you know, and at times probably just 35, 36, 37, right? But come check yourself, right? Just to make sure, you know, as the old people always say, prevention is better than cure. Early detection saves life.
Exactly.
Yeah? So that is what, the second one?
That's the second one. And also new onset seizures. So you don't have a history of seizures, or fits as we like to call it. And that has become something that you experience either for the first time or it's new in your medical history. That is something to take very seriously, because it does point to a disruption in your body chemistry, or it can even lead us to the diagnosis of something more serious, which can only be determined upon imaging, investigation, physical examination, for instance, brain tumors. So that is something to really take a look at.
Well, that is, you know, also the three of them, and that one's something scary. You know?
Yeah, that one is scary.
Yeah, that one's something scary.
But there are a lot of people who, they may have seizures, and they just, because it may be a mild event or very short-lived, some patients will say, well, I just thought it was due to stress, so, you know, and they need some rest. But really and truly, you need further management and investigation to really get the underlying root of that.
Yeah, because again, as I said, we always want to self-diagnose ourselves, and seizures, I mean, our vehicle, you know, if we hear a funny song, we have a tendency to go check it with the mechanic, right?
Yeah.
But when coming to ourselves, we want to self-diagnose. That's it. So it's again, as I always say, some of us just take care of our vehicle better than ourselves.
Exactly.
We'll carry the car to go and check. But ourselves, we will say, no, it could wait, right? So what we're saying down here, what Doc is saying, what we are saying here at Elevate Medical, is, prevention, but come check yourself.
Yeah.
And don't spend the money, because if the money you're paying now to check yourself, it'll be a lot cheaper than down the road.
Yes.
If you're allowed to manifest down the road, you can prevent it now.
Yeah.
So the money you save it now can't save it on the road if it's too late. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's something I always say. There's only one body, and we have to take care of it, right? Yeah. And seizures is something that I believe that is something that we really need to pay close attention to, because it could really be something really serious.
Yes.
And we should really act on that, because remember,
and really check that out.
Yeah, because health is wealth, right? So
exactly.
we need to. So we do these segments every week just to educate and to encourage you all to come check yourself here, actually, at Elevate Medical, and on any platform that you have on your phone. And you can come down here and check yourself. The service here is excellent, and you have my support as a health and wellness ambassador in this country.
Yes.
Preaching the word of wellness and encouraging you all through the magazine and podcast to take your health seriously, and don't wait for when you fall down. Then you want to check yourself up front. Whether it's monthly, every month, don't just wait until you get overbearing and the symptoms get so bad that you can't bear it anymore. It's slightest thing, especially men. I had to call on the men.
Yes.
I had to call on the men, brothers. So
I agree.
Yeah, I had to call on the men on this one.
The men will walk in with some strange things, and you ask them, well, how long this has been going on? Well, doc, for the longest while. Anybody tell you for the longest while is
years.
I'm like, but how? But that's why we're here in Judgment-Free Zone to really educate and have patients to understand all the nuances that come with dealing with, the daily health.
Yeah, and it's a new year now, and I mean, I was guilty of it. I'm not exception to say, well, I'm perfect. I was just like that, and I recognize that, I take my health more serious. I mean, and I want to say this out there now too, that for those men who just go to the gym, going to the gym doesn't mean that you're healthy. Going to the gym is good. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But come check yourself.
Exactly.
To see, the fact, your status, the fact, the pain you're getting, it always has to be.
Muscle
soreness could be something else. Right? So they get a chest pain. Say, wait, I woke up last night and I really go heavy. My chest pain lasted longer than
usual. That's the time you come in.
Yeah, come check yourself. So we actually want to say is really, come check yourself. It's better to be safe, right? Come check yourself, right? And even me, I try to come more often now.
Yeah, so you could get everything under control as early as possible, because the earlier we tackle anything, the easier it is to treat, and the better chances the outcome.
Right, so follow us on social media, Elevate Medical.
Yeah, Elevate Medical Clinic, TT, on Instagram and Facebook, also on TikTok, and also Fortress Fitness.
Right, lifestyle. We actually on YouTube as well.
Yes,
this segment, you'll see some shorts on YouTube. So for those who miss it, check out on YouTube, Fortress Fitness TT, and tune into this program and others that you will see. That's on that page. So, Doc, in closing, what to say?
Yes, I would just like to say, keep well. Your health is your greatest asset. Trust me, with all the work that we're doing, taking care of our responsibilities, none of it matters when you actually need your health to drive all those functions. So, keep healthy, keep well, and also seek out your best interests.
Yes, I want the boy Vicky from Fortress Fitness Lifestyle Magazine, and again,
pick up your magazine,
pick up yours,
take a look.
Pick up yours,
really
right?
Phenomenal.
So come down here, Elevate Medical, 130 Eastern Main Road, Tower. Check us out and take a read.